Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a stunning day. I didn't know I didn't know what I was going to say. Today, we're going to listen to the band JJ72. Never heard of them. We're going to listen to this track City off of their album Eye to the Sky, which, as I'm pulling up the Wikipedia article, is their second and final studio album. Released in 2002, we're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Eric. Eric, thank you so much for the recommendation, and thank you so much for the support as well. What I love is that you said that you accidentally found them by searching for a song you knew and getting one of theirs with the same title. Listen, sometimes there are happy accidents out there. I can't think of a situation in which I was Googling a band and I came across another. I know I've done it. I just can't think of a specific example, but I think that's absolutely hilarious. And like I said, a wonderful misstep. You know, you're looking for one thing and you come across another. Ends up being something you enjoy in the same place. Let's go ahead and listen to this track. We'll discuss a little bit after. Here we go. Okay, let me turn that up a little bit.
When I ramble down in my crown, I hear things will change, but nothing will change.
I like how these actual drums came in. It's a very unique voice. I like those strings with the that heavy beat.
You can drink your wine from your earthly vine.
I like how he holds on, hesitates before that last word. Fourth wall breaking, nothing changes. I was wondering what that was. switch up there. I think the singer is the most interesting thing in this particular track. Singer Mark Greaney, who's also handling the vocals and some piano as well. And I'm listening to him here in the verse and, of course, the chorus as the song moves forward. And I think he has a very interesting approach to singing. It reminds me of someone whose name I couldn't quite tell you off the top of my head. But he has like this almost a held back kind of snarl to an extent that he does let loose in certain ways. When you hear him move throughout the song, you definitely get a little bit more of that bite in his approach there. But in the verse, I really enjoyed how he kind of holds it back. There's a certain level of like angry restraint that I'm kind of hearing here, which I really like the way that kind of stresses and forces through, almost as if he's gritting his teeth while he's singing, or just holding back a little bit in some capacity. And he has a really kind of like rich voice. He doesn't go too far into it like in an exaggerated way, but you can hear that there's a nice kind of richness there to his voice as he's singing. He doesn't explore it fully in this particular track as far as I can tell, but I can hear that it's there, and I like that. He has just a really cool style about him. The flow of the lyrics as well I thought was really nice. I like how he has a little hesitation before he says the last word in the lines there. It just builds a little bit of attention, and I think that his voice was the most interesting thing about this particular track. I also like how after the second chorus or so into that break, how you can kind of hear this little like a little something in the back there. And I was trying to figure out for a moment what that was, and I'm coming to the conclusion that that's also him singing, kind of with these high pitched, kind of wavely warbles that come in ever so atmospherically in there. And I like that. Especially I like that it had me questioning what it was, but I'm coming to the conclusion that it is him. And I like how it's not the focus at all in that moment. It's just a little like a little quiver that comes in, and that further comes in on the ending as well. The track, the opening with the kind of hardcore bit crushed electronic drums was really nice, and that switch over into the acoustic work was really nice as well. Fergal Matthews on the drums and percussion there, and I like how the drums had a certain heaviness to them that matched that heaviness that was there in the beginning as well. Not necessarily losing that particular pounding power there. Hillary Woods on the bass as well on this track. Everything nicely played on here. The ending switch up on the drums was good as well. But it was really the vocals that kind of caught my attention mostly in this particular one here. Let's look at these lyrics. When I ramble down in my paltry crown, I hear that things will change, but nothing will change. And you tumble down in your tattered gown. They say things will change, but nothing will change. Through the loss, the pain, oh, the love you'll gain. Through the years of strain, oh, the life to gain. Through the loss, the pain, oh, the life. Is this the life in the city? You can drink your wine from your earthly vines. They say things will change, but nothing will change. Oh, the love you'll gain through the years of strain, oh, the life. So, if the song, I should have just kept you guys here. If the song title is City, what could this be in reference to? It just makes me think, to keep it simple, that it is about, in a almost personified kind of way, a city. You tumble down your tattered gown. They say things will change. Nothing will change. I can't help but think that this is just the city in some capacity. And then here, perhaps the emotions, the experiences that you'll have in the city. Life in the city. Something more personal in that particular regard. That's what I'm kind of thinking and feeling from this one. That's where I'm kind of landing on here. Eric, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the support as well. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate you all stopping by, joining me for this reaction here. Please come on back by tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.